Thank you for tuning in to Cultivating Royalhood on TikTok. I hope today's message acts as a form of comfort for those who may be grieving the loss of a friend or a family member. So, this story is centered around the passing of my auntie. She was actually diagnosed with cancer, and she went through her treatments and the whole process. And then the doctor said that she was going to recover fully. But a few days after that, she actually went downhill and passed away. So that was a really impactful shock to me as well as the family. And it was so impactful for me that I actually couldn't grieve right away because it was just so much to take in. It was almost like a feeling of this cannot be true, a feeling of there is no way this is real. Those were my initial feelings, after she passed away. So after the funeral, that is when it really hit me. And I went home and I just felt this grief. So I just laid down and I was hoping to sleep it off. But as soon as I laid down and closed my physical eyes, it's like my spiritual eyes opened in the place where she was. Like my spiritual eyes opened and I was in heaven. And the colors were so vivid, the sounds were so vivid, and I could literally see thousands of beings just around. It was like a crowd of angels, and they were all just talking, having their own conversations, and the conversations that I was hearing stemmed along the lines of, oh, we are so happy to have her back, and this she did such an awesome job on earth, and we appreciate everything she did on earth, but we're glad to have her back. And as I was there in the crowd amongst all those angels, I look up and I see her in the sky, and she was actually coming down to the crowd where the rest of those angels were. And on either side of her there was like balls of light, like glowing orbs, and they were escorting her down, to her family on the other side. And it was so amazing to me because as I was there in that crowd, I was hearing so many conversations about her, the things she has done, her accomplishments, and how proud her heavenly family was that she took the journey to earth. She did the things that she did, and then, even through, her own life's challenges, there was still that support and still that overall love for her. And that was so amazing to even be able to experience that. And I would probably say the craziest thing about it all is a few years later I was actually studying the works of Thoth and the Emerald Tablets. And one thing that is stated is that when a child is born onto this earth, the parents are rejoicing, they're happy, the friends and family are excited to welcome this child to this planet. But the angels on the other side, they're grieving because they know that that soul came from a perfect place to an imperfect place. And in that imperfect place, they would have to overcome challenges, they would have to overcome obstacles, and that it would be a challenge. And on the flip side, when a soul leaves Earth, in the form of what we call death, the friends and the family, we grieve and we're upset. But on the other side, there's a whole celebration where the angels on the other side are welcoming that soul back over to the place that is so perfect, the place that is so pure and so amazing. And so I would say that experience really did help me overcome the grief that I had at the time. And I hope it helps you as well. If you will, visit my website, www.cultivatingroyalhood.com.